All right, we're at the Catholic Men's Conference. We're about an hour away from the Mass, and we have two people from the Hosea Institute bringing, it says on the flyer, bringing healing truth to a broken world, and we have Elaine, and there's
and this is an angel from Hosea Initiative, and that's one of our logos.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And you're Elaine, and your name is?
My name is Cathy Parsons. So I'm the state ambassador for the Hosea Initiative in Boston, and this is a national organization, again called the Hosea Initiative, and this was founded by Terry Beatley. She was the last woman to interview Dr. Bernard Nathanson back in 2009 when he was terminally ill. And many people know, but many are unaware of the legacy that he left behind, which is capable to undoing all of the deception that was portrayed on the United States, legalizing abortion in the 1970s. So Terry likes to say she loves people with the truth. People need to know this truth.
The truth will set you free.
Right, exactly. The truth will set you free. Terry Beatley has written this book, What If We've Been Wrong? And this is the wording that Dr. Nathanson used in his resignation letter to NARAL. Dr. Nathanson was a co-founder of NARAL. He was responsible for 75,000 abortions, including 2 of his own children. He was the medical face in deceiving the nation into legalized abortion. But shortly after that, real-time ultrasound came out. And for the first time, he had seen he said what he knew to be true, that there was a child in the womb. But seeing with his own eyes, he said that was the bomb for him. And then he started his journey into a 100% pro-life conversion. And he eventually resigned from NARAL, which he was a co-founder. Like Elaine has a little brochure, we always say, raise up your voice like a trumpet and speak for the unborn. These are some of our material. You can go to Hosea for you, and that's HOSEA, the number 4, YOU.org, to get some of our material, but these are great fact check booklets. This goes over in a succinct manner all of this, the deception that was used in legalizing abortion. And also how Marxist feminism ruined lives.
That's true words were never spoken.
Exactly. So we just like to educate people in order to undo what is still in play today. You know, people don't realize even the slogan, my body, my choice. Dr. Nathanson, with the other co-founder of NARAL and a group of people, sat around a table laughing at slogans to come up with to, you know, market abortion as healthcare, as freedom for women. And they paid for that slogan, and that is still in play today. So the abortion industry would like nothing better than all of this information and this true history to be collecting dust on the shelf. But we leverage his legacy in order to inform people of the deception used. And our founder named it the Hosea Initiative after the book of Hosea 4:6. My people perish for lack of knowledge. We live in a very anti-life society. And if people really learned this truth, it is capable of changing hearts and minds.
Oh, that's true enough. A lot of people, there's the big lie of abortion. And this was something understood even before Christ, when Hippocrates, as part of the Hippocratic Oath, part of the oath was, I will not, commit an abortion. And the folks who got abortion legalized, one of the things they did before they managed it was to change the Hippocratic Oath, again, to create a lie.
Right, it's a violation of their oath. And it undermines the medical community who is supposed to do no harm.
And of course, what abortion has led to in Canada, euthanasia is one of the leading causes of death. You are more like a Canadian is more likely to be euthanized in Canada than an American is to be shot and killed.
But once it was legalized, it takes on a life of its own.
Right.
Same with abortion. Once something is legalized, the demand for it goes up. But Elaine can show you this T-shirt, the slogan, "My Body, My Choice." Claire Ruff, our Vice President of Hosea Initiative, came up with a counter slogan. So this is with child, and on the back, to counteract "My Body, My Choice," they came up with 2 beating hearts, one shared sacred space.
That's very cool.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, it is.
So these are nice maternity shirts for those with child. So
that's just great stuff. And how long have you had the chapter in New England?
Probably about 2020.
All right, now
2020.
Massachusetts being in Massachusetts, there can't be a more uphill fight
Exactly.
than making that fight here in Massachusetts. I know there's been some victories. I know that the Planned Parenthood clinic in my own city closed and went away after Father Imperato had done a Eucharistic procession. But we talked about that before.
Yeah, well, Terry
was there.
Yeah.
I was there that day. Yes, it was wonderful.
I was the person shooting the video that day that you might have remembered.
Yes.
Do you remember? Oh my goodness.
I remember that. Yes, it was
Well,
so impressive.
The scarf makes a difference. Not a lot of people have the hat and the 12-foot scarf. It makes you a little memorable. But all of this, so for 5 years you've been doing it, and what's...
Well, this has been around, Terry Beatley was the last woman to interview Dr. Nathanson. So our founder of Hosea Initiative was called by God and led to interview Dr. Nathanson, and she didn't think she would ever get an interview, but to her surprise, she did. And he commissioned her to he was terminally ill at the time, and he commissioned her to continue teaching the strategy of how we deceived our nation. And she's kept that promise since 2010 when she began Hosea Initiative. So we just began the chapter here about 5 or 6 years ago.
And what kind of fights have you found yourself in here in Massachusetts?
Oh, Massachusetts? Well, Massachusetts is one of the worst states in the country for abortion, especially with our Governor Maura Healey, who ran on the promise, that abortion, more abortion. And if you look at the statistics of the abortion statistics that came out for the last year, the last record was from 2024, they just released it. We've had 103 increase in abortions in Massachusetts because she's mailing the abortion pills to other states all over the country. Yeah, we have a fight here, especially with the makeup of the legislature, primarily anti-life. There's a handful of pro-lifers. I do some work with that as well through Mass Family Institute, lobbying at the State House, but we've just got to keep continuing the battle.
And for the average person, if they want to get involved with your site and your group, where can they go online?
Hosea4u.org, and we'll be holding calls every Tuesday night with our founder, Terry Beatley, who is amazing, very knowledgeable. She's the only expert in the legacy of Dr. Nathanson. She will be holding different educational classes. It's very important for people to know this true history that's been hidden, and the abortion industry would like nothing better than for this information to stay on a shelf collecting dust. But it's capable of undoing, the abortion industry. He disposed all of the truths, even how we get the Catholic Church to stay quiet. And to this day, you see that still continuing. If we can learn from history and what he left behind, it will help us overturn abortion anywhere.
And how do you approach especially young women who have been in the public school system, who have been taught that abortion is practically a sacrament? What's the way you generally approach them?
Well, the hard part is we don't have media on our side. Planned Parenthood is steeped into every facet of society. Their social media, they hear it on TV, they hear it in movies. We actually try to educate people through our pregnancy resource centers, media campaigns. We developed formed a network of pregnancy centers who the state is coming after now, ever since Roe versus Wade was overturned. So we actually have a lawsuit that is pending right now against the governor, Robert Goldstein, the commissioner, the Health and Human Service Commissioner, in reproductive equity. Now, for the smear campaign, they are pushing against PRCs, leaning the youth toward abortion and trying to steer people away and scare them from going to pregnancy care centers. She has a warning on the Attorney General website with false information that's never been.
And that's the basis of the suit, I presume.
I don't know if they are including that, but they are including the harm, what has been done to pregnancy care centers with her they call the pregnancy care centers anti-abortion centers. And it's the harm that's being done to them with her false narrative being pushed out there, which includes that Attorney General website.
Well, you're doing God's work. Can you plug the website one more time?
Sure. Go ahead, Elaine. Okay, it's Hosea4u.org, and that's HOSEA, the number 4, then YOU.org.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time, and best of luck on this very vital work.
Thank you.
All right.